All right. I believe so. That is totally me. Should probably be on my end, I reckon. If the stream does drop, the VOD will go on YouTube as well, so if you've missed anything, it'll be up there. Welcome, Specimen.
I'm back.
Oh, and we're also joined in the call by Roxas.
Yep.
Our favourite Danish friend from EU4 playing.
Having to sort out bills and that.
Yes. Welcome to the world of adulting. But, can I call you my favourite Dane when you're literally the only Danish person I know?
Sure.
Because Northby's Dutch, right? Or have I completely got that wrong?
Northby is Swedish.
Right. That does make sense. Right, I've literally... Oh no, I haven't started in the same place. Almost started in the same place.
Yep.
Either way.
And this makes it very annoying.
Okay, so I'm gonna want to put this guy out in the middle of the boonies.
Canon, to get into my phone company, I need to get my sister's phone before I can do anything.
Ew.
Yes, because apparently he has the main cell phone number. So she has the, so I'm the lower one, even though it's under my account, my name, everything.
That is...
number that is that.
That's annoying.
Yes. Luckily I have to talk to my I will talk in person to my telephone company today because I need to buy a cell phone from them.
Oh.
Also I need to... Yes, I'm thinking of the new Razer phone.
The one with all the cute little attachments for it.
I just don't know. If it doesn't have a jack stick, I'm not buying it.
Fair enough.
Because I need a jack stick, goddammit. I don't want to lose my headphones. Also, the ones I have is damn expensive. It's like one of those one of them is a Razer headset.
Fair enough. Those can be quite expensive, depending on where you get
I
them.
have $100 for mine.
Now, for anyone on YouTube and Twitch wondering, I am a little under the weather. I have had a cold for the last couple of days.
Yep, which is annoying for you, especially. Don't you have exams or something?
I have had a few tests here and there, yes. And it has been a mite inconveniencing. Not half as inconvenienced as I was when I woke up to find out that I couldn't actually balance properly.
That's bad.
Yeah, I had whatever it was in my ear, and I had it since the night previous to today. Kept me up all night. Anyway, enough about my problems. What's going on screen? Okay, I've basically just set up a quick short village. I've got a forest lodge out in the middle of nowhere. He's going to be chopping and planting trees. I've also got a hunting cabin to kind of get some food production up and running. I've planted down 2 crop fields, one with cabbage and one with peppers. I've got a woodcutter to come later, place down a whole bundle of roads and a whole bundle of houses. The game is currently paused, so I think we'll press play. Might also get a fishing dock as well. Fishing dock seems to be a good idea. Now, I have played this game before, a few times, but I will be reading the chat and looking at the YouTube comments later, if people want to tell me how bad I'm doing.
Oh, I did not know you were streaming. I should probably not have complained about that stuff.
It's fine. Human interaction is what makes streams fun.
Yeah, but I don't think they are interested in hearing me about complaining about the phone bills.
Oh, it's fine. Right then. Have bumped game speed up to speed 10. I do believe I'm going to need a fair amount of stone as well. The little house icons over everybody is just because it means that they are all homeless, pretty much. I do not have anywhere to live, basically. Hey, Northby, welcome to the stream. So glad you could join us. Today we are playing Banished. I'm hoping this is the start of something new for myself, or at least for the next 2 to 3 months, where I will not only stream a game for 2 hours, but I will also record it and upload the VOD to YouTube, and hope that I don't get into trouble. Yes, all the people who aren't doing much of anything are indeed children. Now would be a good time to take a look at the population. We have 11 people and 5 kids. 11 adults and 5 kids. Nice. So there are 5 people running around with no icons over their head that are just children. Let's pause the game. There he is. His job is a child. He is idle. He's the age of 6. I believe. Let's see if we can't find bold anywhere.
Everything fixed.
To find for myself a list of people.
Should we invite Northby down here?
Do not believe that that is something I can do right now. Bold becomes a laborer at the age of 11. Hey, Lambert, welcome. We're playing Banished. A very fun game where we literally build SimCity but go back a couple of centuries when everything was stone and wood, not glass and concrete. A fun and exciting game.
Yeah, hey Lambert.
It's a Northbot.
Yes.
Welcome, Northby, to the chat, amongst other things.
Yeah. You made me wanna play Banished now. So,
That's the idea.
it's actually a good game.
Ooh, damn. That's alright, Lambert. My wife is better at Destiny 2 than I am. She's also better at World of Warcraft, so believe me, I know your pain. I know your feels.
Is she playing a hunter by any chance?
What's the one with the dual pistols? I forget, but it's the one with the dual pistols.
I think that's hunter. That's easy mode.
The font of knowledge you are.
At least it was back in the Drano and Mr. Pandaria and Cataclysm.
Oh, you mean in World of Warcraft? No, no, she usually plays as a mage or a warrior.
Ah, I play Hunter and Shaman. I play the Earth. I played a healer Shaman, and I ran out of magic mana.
He is a bit quiet on Streamland, but yes, not much I can do about that right now. It would require me to tab out of Banished, and that would stop all the music, so...
Basically, I did the death sin as a shaman. I ran out of mana. Hey, Lambert.
Northby, speak the fuck up. Louder,
Hey.
motherfucker. Louder.
No. I don't know speak louder.
Holy shit,
How's it
I'm
going,
really
Dan?
quiet on
Speak.
stream as well. Yeah, Canon, I don't know, there's some fucking... sorry for, like, invading your stream and all that, but...
That's
everyone's
fine.
Really quiet. Everyone's real quiet.
That's fine. I am, in general, just pretty quiet because my wife is actually sleeping not a meter away from me. Oh yeah, there's something for you guys. I got married a week ago.
Yeah, we
Oh.
know.
Well, no,
Congratulations.
yeah. It would be a week ago, on the 26th of November. So having moved into her place with the better internet, I now have my desk here, which has made streaming...
Better internet in Australia? Is
Yeah.
that even a thing?
It's fiber, rather than the copper I was using, the place where I used to live.
It's annoying. The building I live in has fiber going to the building, but then inside the building is all copper.
Oh, that is... ugh.
Yeah.
At
Ugh.
least it's easy and cheaper to fix because you only have to wire through the house and not through the.
I live in an apartment. It's not something I can personally do.
No, but you can sign up. You can do what are they called? Like in courier or something. Like we are about to get fiber in all of the buildings here.
Alright, I need to get that woodcutter on the go.
This where people sign up to see if they want it or not.
Well, maybe I'll talk to the building owner and see what he thinks about maybe starting something like that.
Lots of pepper. Oh, we have potato.
I have my fiber wireless, so
You cannot have.
So you have the sexy wires, and then you
Nope.
ruin it by going wireless.
yes,
That's silly.
I'm just getting.
It doesn't make
300
sense. Why would you do that?
Yeah,
I think that's we didn't have the cable at the time. So just we have wireless stuff. Let's use it.
There's one problem about
Thanks,
when you
specimen.
fight,
It was a lovely ceremony. She looked amazing in her dress. And I now have a very pretty ring on my finger to prove that she's definitely going to have to put up with my bullshit for the rest of her life. It's fantastic.
Can confirm have the same thing.
Oh, I cannot plant the potatoes. That's annoying.
I
Damn.
would not be able to do a wedding ceremony. I hate the monkey suit.
Now, I believe I've just nicked all my labourers. No, no, I have not nicked all my labourers. Those next two houses
Anyway,
on the
I
go.
will let you go because my son is probably gonna cry and ruin your stream. Ruin your stream, not your screen.
I'm sure I'll have kids that'll do that at some point as well.
There you go. That's confirmation. Canon wants kids. Canon's new wife. You're just gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, she knows. Believe me.
Anyway, congratulations again, mate. Happy for you.
Cheers, dude. Now, I have a lot of stone. I think I might upgrade one of these wood houses to a stone house at some point so that it uses less fuel during winter. And I will have more running around. Now I think I've run out of people. Oh no, I haven't. Alright. I'm just an idiot. That is all. Population check 14 and 6. Health is not so great. Right. Time for a herbalist, so I shouldn't wonder. Put that out there. Right. Hang on a second, guys.
So how's it going with the city?
Alright, so I've started a new one. Because I figured that for the integrity of the 2 hours that I am streaming tonight, I should definitely start a new city and see how far it takes me.
Makes sense.
I have 2 stockpiles. I'm a little bit low on wood. I have a lot of stone and a lot of iron, which makes me very happy. I've already got my woodcutter, a fishing dock, a hunting cabin, as well as a forester's lodge, and soon to be a herbalist up and running, which is going to be very nice. I may need to build myself another forester lodge somewhere else, or at least quite close by. There we go. Got a herbalist, so the health of my village will go up. Here's hoping. I think I might build a trader soon, so that I can maybe start getting some new seeds in. I've also discovered previously that bridges do not affect where the trade rowboats come from. Mathis. Mathis, welcome. No, you're not late. You're not late at all. We've barely just begun. And as for a filthy heretic, well, to each their own. So we're going to be going till 11:30 PM my time. It's about 2 hours. Yes, indeed. Which will hopefully give us enough time to sort of just chill and play games. Okay, math. Sure. The only reason why I've been avoiding calling you math is because heaven knows that everybody hates to be called arithmetic. One of the worst subjects in school. For some. Not everybody hates it.
Most people I talk to hate algebra more.
Well, it's still technically under that subheading.
We're talking about the subject in math. This is the weird thing about. Because some places arithmetic is actually a name.
Fair enough.
That's why I got confused.
Oh, odd naming conventions of small children with Roxas.
There's people in I believe it's this South or in Africa that is being called dishwasher and the random English nouns and the words
Fair enough.
like door and some places competition.
Hang on, guys.
Doesn't really get things on their names.
Okay, what everybody just heard just then was a barely stifled sneeze. Oh, people are dying of starvation. Why? Because they don't have any food, because there is no food inside the shed. Right. Well, there's not a lot I can do about that. Quick spot of village planning. That's unfortunate. Oops, someone else just died of starvation. Nafa the farmer. Bolt has replaced Nafa as a farmer. Lovely. Losing people in my village left, right, and center. Something tells me maybe I might need more food.
Apparently, there's a girl, at least some girls here in Denmark, who has been called Circle.
A circle.
Europa, Ban, Gift, Yin, Yellow.
Math that seems entirely just needlessly annoying. Really? Interstellar Trading Company.
You wanna know
Don't you mean
someone else
offshore trading company?
Canon, you also wanna know what a girl was called?
Oh, I guess you're gonna tell me anyway.
Okay.
Wait, what, really?
Yes.
For real?
For real. Not even joking.
Oh, that would just annoy me so much. Maybe upgrading their house in the middle of winter wasn't such a great idea. No, so it is actually called Interstellar Transport Company. Interesting. I'll have to take a look at it. Fair enough. And yes, specimen, sorry I missed your comment there. Didn't think of it that way. But yeah, sure, fertilizing my crops with the bodies of my dead. Absolutely.
Definitely not dark.
That was totally the idea that I had in my mind. Well, I hope they fix the lag problem, Math, because it does sound like an interesting game, if somewhat frustrating. Oh, Yandon the child has died of starvation. Alright, so my people are dying. I believe that was all the people living in that house at some point or another. Yeah. Oh, we need tools as well. Wow, that was quick.
Mm-hmm. Why are people not eating?
Fertilizing your farms with the dead would really be worth it. The phosphorus in our bones doesn't break down quickly enough to provide any real benefit. There's not much nitrogen in our bodies. Most of the nitrogen we get is quickly lost in urine. Wow. Okay, today I learned. And yes, I did just realize that I may lose this game. I did have a pretty good start, but I think I ballsed it up by not making enough farms.
You should always make
Which could
more.
potentially be a big problem. Yeah,
You should always focus farms.
yeah, I'm having a lot of people die from starvation quite early on, and that's not optimal. I've just lost 4 laborers and a builder. Yep, they're all starving.
That's usually how the game goes. But you're playing easy, so it's
Yep. Lots of children dying of starvation. And I just lost a forester as well.
Someone says starving children.
I'm currently at 2 people. If I go on, so soon start.
So no pity. You see
Yep,
it
there
here.
goes another one. I just lost another laborer. Probably a few more children. I lost a hunter. Crap.
Impressive.
I am hemorrhaging people. Okay, I think I've lost this one.
I had to start with
Math, I hate to break it to you, but this is medium difficulty. Yep. They're all gonna die of starvation at this point. I'm now down to 4 adults and 2 children.
you're playing on easy, just so you know. If you're on medium, you don't get crops.
Anyway.
2 people.
I still have 4 adults and 2 children, so I am focusing food right now. So I may be able to pull this back from the brink. Hang on a minute. Math, as I had it explained to me earlier by one Shifty's theory, hunting works in a way where everything inside that circle sort of generates game or food, and if there are deer running through it, then there is a bonus to food production. It needs to have no other buildings inside the circle except the hunting cabin, and roads don't count.
I'm gonna go. See you guys later.
See you, Roxas.
You can match up the forester and the hunting cabin. Just,
I did try that, and that did work reasonably well. However, I like this setup that I've got here. It's quite spread out.
yeah, that's a problem sometimes because they have to run so far and they never get to work.
I believe that not a lot of YouTubers still play this game because the guy doesn't update very often. He's just one guy, and he's got a whole bunch of other programming things that he likes doing, as alongside Banished. He still updates from time to time, so the game has come a fair way from where it was originally 2-3 years ago. Welcome, Mortal Smurf. Hunting cabins actually kill deer that walk around the map. Only those kills add food. Each hunting lodge has a kill restriction. 1 deer per herd is killed, but not 100% sure. Every other month. Oh, last patch in September. Damn, son. And yes, Specimen, the gene pool is going to be slightly messed up. However, in amongst their farming and building, they have had time to have another kid, so... Well, I do hope he comes back to it. I mean, from what I've heard, the mods for this game are quite extensive as well, so I might have to delve into those at some point. Hello, Kadra. Welcome. I am the gameblot, or cannon fodder, depending on who you talk to. Welcome to my stream. If I'm a little bit quiet, I do apologize. My wife is sleeping not less than a meter away from me. And I have to keep my voice down. I'm also sick. So fun times. What to do? I can't really do anything right now. I'm just gonna wait for one of those kids to grow up so I can get him to do a thing. Like maybe finish building the blacksmith so we can actually get some tools going. 13 of 24 graves. That's awkward. Wasn't there a button that gave you a list of people at some point? Or do I have to build a town hall for that? I think I have to build a town hall for that. That sucks. Cadra, everybody died of starvation. That's what happened. I started with 10 adults. I soon had 16 adults and 4 kids, and they all started dying. Hey, look, mod support is support for the community, so good on him. That'll give his game some longevity. More people will buy it if the mobile app developers keep showing shitty ads for their games on YouTube. Which, funny story, but true, is how I actually ended up picking up Banished in the first place. So, I forget what it was for. Like, the mobile ad for that the mobile game that they were advertising was not memorable in any way, shape, or form. But yes, they were showing Banished as advertising for their mobile game. Like, hey, I know that game. That's a fun game. I should buy that. I think I bought it. I also bought it at the time there was a Steam sale going on, so it didn't actually cost me very much anyway either. Yeah, Spaz, it is a bit weird, but people are shitty and will pull all kinds of corners to do terrible things to each other. Alright, just gonna repurpose some of our farmer guys while we wait for winter to go through. And then, when everything else happens, we'll, Oh, the in-game aging process is... It's a bit slow. But, yeah, whatever. It's doable. "5 years per 1 year of game time." Ah. Thank you, Mortal Smurf. Should probably get ready to make them all do things again. I'm just gonna wait for those other two kids to grow up. Can put them to work. Another kid was born. There's some messed up genetics. I believe we just got another labourer as well, so that's something. Yep. Winston Wall. Winston Wall. Or Winestone Wall, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Alright. I do need to get a herbalist on the go as soon as the next kid grows up. Or just repurpose the labourer. I'm hoping they'll be pretty strong. The average health of citizens does not look too promising, however. That's right, they don't have very many clothes at all, do they? I suppose I'll have to set up a tailor's as soon as I get another person to build some stuff. I did. I did get some more people. Right, well, once all the crops are gathered or dead, as the case may be, because it's now late autumn, I think I'm going to micromanage my farmers into laborers and a builder. Well, that's promising. Now that I've got myself a herbalist, my average health has gone up by half a heart. I should probably get some more firewood on the go, actually, as well. We do look to be running a little low. 40 there. Nothing there. Alright. I wouldn't know about clothes being overrated. I am definitely in some of my comfiest kit right now. Oh, must be time to... What do we need right now? I mean, the woodcutter could keep going. I don't really need that tailor right now, so we'll get ourselves an extra farmer going, and they can start the planting early. Oh yeah, I mean, once I build the tailor, I'm not going to put anybody in it, not just yet anyway. I think the biggest thing we need to worry about right now is food and firewood. And maybe upgrading all the houses that we have to stone so that we use less firewood. Alright, well you're doing that one there. Let's turn you off. We have a labourer again. Which I guess we might turn into a builder for now. Okay, that's good to get those statistics. 100 food per year. We have enough food for 3 years. Yeah, I'd believe that. With the small amount there are of them right now. That's 700, about 1,000 food. We've got technically 3,000-ish. Yeah, 3 years. Not bad. Think maybe once those cabbages have been done harvesting, I might take some people off their farms to cut down some more wood. produced goods is nearing capacity. That's nice. Oh, absolutely. Addition through subtraction. More food for less people. Always a great idea. Here's a question for the chat right now. Does coal replace wood as a fuel during winter when you start mining it? There's something for you. Does coal replace wood? Okay, so they will use it as fuel in their homes, but only after there's no wood. And the minute there's more wood, they'll go back to using firewood. Oh, crap. Forgot to do something. Okay, no preference, just the nearest source of fuel. Makes sense. Bit sloppy there with my planting. Let's hope this one wasn't planted too late. Oh, pardon me. Right, well, whatever that was. Hope it's not gone. It's probably a lung or a liver or something there. I think we'll upgrade one more house. Well, maybe we might get maybe another house in after this one. And hit the grayed out swirly button. Show production statistics. Grayed out swirly button. Okay, previous season 500. $619. Nice. Okay. So averaging about 2,000 food per season then. Nice. That is good to know. Okay, so we don't need a herbalist right now. Do need someone to plant all the trees over here again. Supporting 20 people. Is that 20 adults or is that 20 people all up, including children? Because if it is including children, then we can get 7 more people, and then we're gonna have to start sending people away, or, you know, inducing another famine so they die off. Okay, so it is 20 people, including children, right? Good to know. Well, let's see. 117. Less. Considerably less. Yeah, I done fucked up. What do I need builders for? I don't think I need builders for anything right now, do I? It was actually quite brutal. We didn't get very many crops out of it at all. Thankfully, I hope we had enough stored up, and we are going to be doing some fishing and some hunting during winter to try and tide us over. And then try keep one person hunting at least all year round. Just to try keep up the amount of leather that we've got, so I can at some point get a tailor. I still have an absolute assload of iron too. Wow. No, I have played Settlers Rise of an Empire, and that food thing annoyed me so much. Not one of the most frustrating games I've ever played, by no means, but still. That one situation where it's like, you can't grow anything. Ever, anywhere, for the entire duration of winter, and you just have to watch them die. Was a little brutal. I mean, I got over it. Sure I did. For mines and recruiting soldiers. Yeah. I mean, another good system for food was, the whole Age of Empires thing as well. Math, shh. It's been like a good 6 years since I last played Settlers. I lost my copy of it as well. Can you get that on Steam? I wonder. It'd be interesting to see if you can get Settlers on Steam. I wouldn't mind playing that again. I mean, I can't say I was very good, but I enjoyed it. Ugh. Ugh, you play. Oh, gross. Damn. It showed such promise too. I need to build another storehouse. I have a builder? I do not have a builder. Oh no, no I do, I do. It's good. I like having builders. Another child. The reserve of logs is low. Oh. I am full on food. Wow. I literally cannot do anything. Had a bumper crop. So much so that they couldn't harvest it all. Wow. Surprise, surprise. Let's go get ourselves some more logs. Might start making some clothes as well. Nice. 5, 6, and 7. All the new ones. So then here's the question for you, Math. Which one do you think was better? The old one, so Settlers 2, or some of the newer ones? It's something for you to mull over for a bit. Well, thank you for your honesty, Math. I can definitely remember playing Settlers 2. Other than that, I can't really remember very much of it. The last time I remember watching someone play Settlers was a housemate about 4 or 5 years back. He and his brother decided to have a late night campaign of Settlers. I believe it was 2, it might have been 7. And I sat in the middle of them getting absolutely hammered on a bottle of something. Several bottles of something. To be honest, I don't really remember much of that night. Obviously. I think the soldiers were Roman, actually. Hey, Leo, welcome to the stream. It's been a while, buddy. How you been? Yeah. I hope that that house gets upgraded quickly. Alright. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we're capped on food again. What, because we're full or because we've hit our cap? Right, let's raise the cap. It might even be time to build a traders. These things are always so huge. Oh, really? Oh, come on, build the house, please. Our poor citizens are homeless and they're going to freeze. Yes, Leo, this is completely unmodded. This would be, as you say, vanilla. Find more. Oh, we're out of stone, of all things. Indeed, only Vanilla Factorio is heresy. Although, let's be honest, some of the Vanilla Factorio gameplay is rather amusing, if you haven't played it in a while. Died during childbirth. Oh. Oh. The cemetery empties itself every so often. Odd. How many workers are free to build and upgrade right now? We have 2 builders and none laborers. However, our farmers have nothing to do, so I believe they are providing the labor. Ooh, it's a warm late winter. That's nice. It's going to get really bloody hot. In that case, I'm going to upgrade. I'm upgrading another house. Hey, look, it's Nightbot. At some point, I do need to build a bridge so I can go build my trading outpost. But I'll do that once the house is done. Guys are really thirsty buggers for firewood. I think I'll get the roads set out. Isn't the music beautiful? The music is spectacular. Very peaceful. Indeed, they will be incredibly impressed with my stone houses. Yes, and Leo, it is definitely time to import some livestock at some point. That'd be nice to do. I might start with some chickens and get some egg protein into my people's diet. All hail our glorious leader. Need more wood. Some drug dealing. So after that house is done, I've only got 2 more houses to upgrade to stone. You learn more every day. Ritalin, it's structurally very like cocaine. Thanks for that, math. My citizens are incredibly happy. It's nice. How are we doing? Eh, not bad. Damn, The previous season was indeed a bumper crop, 580. Energetic, no cocaine. Bummer. Alright, let's get these bridges built. Oh, I do enjoy it when it hits winter, because of mass deforestation. It's always fun. Immortal and math coming to an agreement. Medicine trade is just drug dealing. Very clever. At some stage, I do believe I'm going to need to build a quarry for stone very soon. Hey, chuck a fancy name on some marketing and people just, you know. What are we running low on? Reserve of logs is low. No kidding. We haven't even used up our reserve of iron yet. Alright, we need stone, log, and iron, and a lot thereof. Always fun. What are you talking about? The Twix do taste different. One tastes like a left Twix, the other one tastes like a right Twix. Duh. I have no one on fishing and I only have one person on hunting. Most of my food actually comes from my farms right now. I've got so much of it stored away, it's ridiculous. Suppose I don't need to. I've got 2 laborers, 2 builders. Now, Yule the Hunter has died of old age. Team has replaced Yule. Cute. Yes, it would be nice to introduce some variety into the diet, so either from meat, I mean, other than venison, so maybe some eggs or something. Definitely maybe get some pumpkins or something going as well. Just for a little bit more variety of food, because I'm sick and tired of looking at cabbages and whatever the other one was, potatoes or no, peppers. Oh, a buttered potato? I got one better. Potato, butter, sour cream, cheese. Toasted lightly in the oven. Always a good mix. Reserve of logs, reserve of stones low. You don't say. Right, well, the time has come then for me to build a quarry of some description. And then hope that I have people to fill it at a later date. Oh, thanks, Mortal. In game terms, it's all about food groups and not merely variety. All proteins count as the same, and all vegetables count as the same, etc., etc., etc. The more you know. Nice. Thanks for that tip. Oh, there's nothing quite so good as fresh fries. I might end up having to import wood and stone. My ancestors played this game in real life. The potatoes betrayed them. That's why I'm an American, not an Irishman. Oh, damn. That is very funny. Thank you. Very funny indeed. Wow. You got me. Alright. I've just decided we only need one builder, so that we can have one tradesman. Let the meth dealing begin. Alright, what do we want to have in here? 20 hide coats, 20 iron tools, about 200 potatoes, something. The numbers are arbitrary, I'm just making this up as I go along. Keep the iron, we don't really need leather. Just leave it at that for now. we'll get stocked up and hopefully we get a little boatman coming down. Okay. Still not as good as last season, but still decent. Where do I plan to build the chicken farm? Over in this corner here, between the blacksmith and the fisherman, I think. Should be a good enough place as any. I reckon that should do it. Just pause those so we're not wasting any materials just yet. An angry world. Yeah, wrong game, math. Definitely the wrong game. Actually, this is just going to take forever. This is definitely cheaper. There's a lot of iron there. I think I might set up a dig up order for. Oh, there's no stone anywhere. Yeah, we definitely need that quarry now. Fair amount up there, but you have to arrange your ways to get it. Thanks, Leo. Good luck at work, mate. Right. I don't really have all that much firewood left either. Do I have a builder? I do have a builder. I've got a builder and 5 laborers. I have 5 laborers. Okay then. Welcome, Frint. My pasture sizes are 10 by 7, yes. And I realize that it's not optimal. I've had this game for a while. I'm just, like, I've sort of played it. Sort of had fun messing around doing stuff. But I've never actually really had, well, bothered to take the time to actually learn efficient placement of things. But yeah, I do hope to learn. This is only stream number 1 of what I hope will be many. So there is that. 9 by 20, 10 by 18, and 12 by 15. Damn. Okay. So I guess I better cancel those buildings and start fresh. 12 by 15, huh? I think I'm going to 12 by... It's 11, so it does have to be there. That should hopefully do it. Bigger is better. Fair enough. We haven't encroached upon that yet. That's good. There's a space along here. So 12 again. Another 12 by 15, and we do have our first trader as well. That's nice. Alright, what is he offering? He's offering corn and fish. Oh, my apologies there. I had to quickly hack up a liver. I wouldn't mind getting something a little bit more meaty. Some potato seeds, I think. And hopefully they're not too damn expensive. In the meantime, I don't really need anything from him right now. Oh, what's wrong here? A citizen without a job. What are you? You're a woodcutter. Oh, I must have made an extra woodcutter by mistake. I mean, I could always use another forester. Help me cut down all the forests. That's alright, friend. I am, as I said, still learning how to efficiently do this game, and I did make my way, as Mortal Smurf said, up from 6 people to 20 people. Had a mistake within the first 45 minutes of stream, which killed off a vast majority of my population. It was rather horrifying because I thought I'd have to restart, but also rather amusing to watch myself come back over the last hour and a bit. It's been great. And the one thing I seem to keep running into is firewood, logs, and stone. Yes, I do realize that more houses may be necessary soon, if not immediately. I would also like to upgrade some of these other houses to stone. Banished for laziness and stupidity. Absolutely, it was totally their fault, definitely not mine. I was gonna go for another farm, but I think I'll take an extra laborer instead. So unfortunately, I don't actually have enough wood right now either, which is a bit of a problem. I think in winter, I might just make a clean sweep of the wooded areas around the foresters. Or just buy some from the next trader that comes through. Oh, to heck with it, I won't. Just have to continue with wooden or stone housing. For now. Meantime, start with some stone houses now, as well. Oh, there's a little piece of road there. Just going to pause these for now. So I actually want to get that. Hey, that pasture is done. Nice. Good. So they're not ferrying materials to all and sundry, but just to the one. That's the other thing I have noticed. I doubt you would want to work as a farmer here, friends. You are likely to die of starvation when we do the next culling, as it were. Or not, considering how much food we seem to have. Actually gonna load up my inventory again, over here. Still can't turn it into anything else. I'll leave that as peppers for now. Yeah, we still need a lot more wood. Right, those ones are all selected for harvest already. These are all being chopped down as well. Should have a decent influx of wood sooner rather than later, which would be nice. We are almost full up on iron again. $50 tools should do it. These things are actually rather nice to sell off as well, so might as well get them to make some more. Oh yes, it is definitely my goal with these things to freeze and starve hundreds of thousands of innocent little... I'm not entirely sure how to say that name. Leicesterians, I guess you could say? A soft shirt rather than a hard shirt. Well, look, at this point, any advice is good advice, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, they're definitely not innocent of naming their kids not terrible things. I mean, Laney and Maine are alright. Elwoodson's pretty okay. There's a few in here that have been rather odd. I would say, like Tavo. Someone named their child Teen, of all things. Demon was another one. Like, who names their kids that? Who names their child Demon? I think you're gonna need a couple more grates in there, mortal. Try 10 more. Or whatever suits your fancy. Alright, what do we have to trade? We have chickens. Ooh, these are really dirt cheap chickens. Ah, I can only get up to that much. He doesn't want anything else. He doesn't want any of the cabbage. He wants the leather. Other things. It's a general description. Indeed, you might be right there, friend. Now, here's my other dilemma. Can I get 20 more tools over there? I need to keep this open so he doesn't run away. I'll take the 2 chickens. I mean, I may have overpaid by 2 units, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. No, why would I want to harvest Twitch chat? You're all fun people. And I do enjoy having you around. Log limit 200. Oh, maybe that's where we went wrong. Let's raise the log limit to 600. Reserve of tools is low. Oh, we've only got 1 iron tool left. Wow. Oh, plenty of iron, plenty of logs. Let's drop the amount of tools that we have in the inventory over here. Back down to 40 shito. Apologies once again for that. We hack up a lung. Okay, good. The tools did make another reappearance. So yeah, oh no, blacksmith is pumping out more. I don't know, Mathis. Yeah, it's a stark reminder of what awaits them in the future, pretty much. I seem to have encroached upon my tree growing area somewhat. At some stage, I'd like to build myself a church. But to do that, I think I'm going to have to move this crop field. No time like the present. Because what's more apt than a chapel? As they, I can't put a graveyard there, it's too small. Well, chapel with a graveyard, I think is rather apt. In the meantime, we'll put another crop field behind the houses. What did I have these at? They're 10 by 10s. By 10 does seem to be nicely manageable. We'll pause the construction of the cathedral for now. Hopes that they do get their butts a move on and remove that field for us. Really, a single cow reproduced. Fair enough. Mortal. Really. We now have 3 chickens with a food limit of 7,000. Yes, definitely more space for cemetery than farms. I mean, we could demolish the cemetery and the chapel, put the chapel in the far corner and make that all cemetery. But I don't think we need that much for our dead, because they do seem to disappear after a while. We did have like 13 or 14 graves in there at one point, and it dropped all the way down to 2. So there is that. Indeed. There are no longer food shortages. I think we got rid of a cabbage patch, as it were. Let's now unpause the cathedral once more. Alright guys, as much as I hate this, 15 minutes left. And then I must hie away to the land of dreams and sleeps, so that I may be better rested. Crap, we have a lot of laborers. Very well then, bumping that up. There we go. Something like that, math. I mean, it's okay. We have rebuilt the farm. Sort of, somewhat. We're at in terms of herbs. 120. We could do better. The blacksmith doesn't have a tool to make tools. Oh, I really need to learn not to laugh. Another trading person. More chickens. I think we're going to give him a miss this time, but we will put in an order for sheep. So we'll get wool to mix with our leather so we can make ourselves some warm winter woolly coats. drop the amount of builders so that I can actually have myself a tailor. Yeah. Reserve of tools is low. Oh, no kidding. You don't say. I think it might also be time to build another forester's lodge at some point. Out in the boonies somewhere. Maybe up here in this little neck of the woods. After we build the quarry. Other things are more important first, like building ourselves a mine so we can get some iron. Although, there seems to be plenty of iron in the ground. We do have a fair amount still stashed. You know. Still a decent amount of iron on the ground. I won't build a mine just yet. We haven't exhausted all of our natural resources. And yes, I did just do air quotes in front of the computer screen. Four laborers, wow. Wait until the chickens hit 30 and then we'll cull them back down to 10. That should provide us with some meat. In the meantime, maybe... How many did I say? 4 extra laborers. Could definitely do with some more foresters. Why not? That'll bring in our supply of wood, like nobody's business. It's time for another hunting cabin as well somewhere. Got a nice little hamlet now, I think. Be a decent way of describing what this is. Now, I wouldn't mind getting every single building here, every single building built at some stage as well. would be nice. So, putting in a church and a town hall and stuff. No, sorry, a school rather. Put the school next to the church because, yep, they do take care of the kiddies' education in all things. A few wells around the place because when your town starts burning down, you can't just very well say, oh well, we didn't build any wells, because people will look at you like you're mad. Let's make some more people homeless. Three or four graves. Quickly gotta hack up along. The pun was intended to be terrible. I have my good days and my bad days. I know I'm not particularly punny, but at least I make attempts. That's the most important thing, right? Oh, trader's back. What do we have today? We have pepper seeds. Well, we currently already grow peppers, mate, so I think we'll have to give it a miss. Mind one of these at some point. Some apple seeds, some pear, peach, cherry seeds even. Maybe some beans and some corn. Right now, I'm upgrading all the houses. Now I realize that ordering will cost me more. However, it is always good. I do like sending them off with specifics. Right now, I don't actually have all that much stone anymore, which is probably why it's taking them forever to complete this work order. So laborers will now have to come all the way out here for their stone. Because I don't have a quarry, and I've almost done near picked the world clean. So, I will have to, at some stage, get that quarry finished. But outside that, I think my roads are at this point still dirt. And that's fine. I don't mind them being a little rustic. For the atmosphere of the town, that seems rather apt. Well, we hit the big 3-0. Unfortunately, this is where I'm going to have to call tonight's stream, though. It is now quite late, so I will be bidding you all adieu. My next stream, whenever that will be back in Banished. But we'll be starting a new town, and with the things that we have learned, we will hopefully do a better job. So, thank you everyone in Twitch chat for joining me and helping me learn this game. And thanks to everyone who may or may not end up watching this on YouTube. See you next time.